What's up, Munchkin? Okay. I'm going to do a stream, okay, while I do some dishes? Okay. Cool. Thank you. Am I supposed to put music on? Yeah, okay. Where is my music? What am I doing? Apparently, I need to put some tunes on. Hey, Avery. I'm doing good. Yourself? Apparently, my daughter's schools don't have school today. Oh, of course. Yo, what's going on, Kit? I'll be right back. We gotta answer this phone call. Sorry, my mom's calling. I'll be back here in a second. It's talking to the little one right now. Alright, I'm back finally. I'd rather be talking to you folks. I'm putting music on. Let's put on some happy music. So what's your karate creed? And how's it going, Ohio? Or Reb? Is it Reb? Well, I remember. No, let's not do this music. We need something with more like. This is not what I want right now. No, we'll just go electronic. Well, close the drawer. Come on now. You know better. Alright, there we go. We got some decent music on for the little one to dance to. I am free on my phone call. Yeah, what is your karate creed? What does that mean exactly? I guess like a creed is like oath, right? Or something like that, kinda. I'm not sure the exact definition. Well, like Assassin's Creed. They're like pledge or oath. Is that right? Alright. Good dancing, sweetheart. Okay. Let's get some dishes done here. Give this sink a little wipe out. Okay, gotcha. Cool stuff. Do you have to like present it in front of the like rest of your like, what are they called? I don't feel like classmates is the right word. I feel like there has to be a word for people who train in martial arts together. Dojo. I don't know. Karate kids. I don't know. Oh, okay, just for the code.
I like that truck.
Well, good luck. I hope it goes over well for you. You like that last song? Oh, man, I had no clue last night that Munchkin was off school today. And it kind of throws my head into a bit of a loop because I'm trying to become a bit of a routine-oriented person. And when I start breaking up my routine, I go a little squirrely. So I'm just going to do a little something to be productive here. Hopefully that'll help calm me down. Get on the stream for a little bit. I also have now dedicated myself to like other people too, and I know my family's main priority. But if I'm not on the road working, then I'm also not here to entertain the people who seem to be entertained by me. So. Or who enjoy my company, or whatever reason you're here. I'm not always 100% sure, but I don't know why I'm here sometimes. So like, it's fully understandable if you guys don't know why you're here either, because like, it's just the way things go. Ow! Made this water a little too hot for my mitts. So I hope everyone's having a fine Monday. The snow's stopped. So a night shift might be on the table. We'll see where things go, but I got some laundry I gotta do. I gotta give Munchkin a bath. Always a little bit of tidying I can get caught up on. Yo, what's going on, Paul? How you doing? Good to see you. I was enjoying your little video of me walking down the beach, checking out the educational boards on the, I guess like a boardwalk by the, where were you? You're by the carnival where the roller coaster was. That was kind of cool. Enjoyed checking that out. Yeah, love.
Like this.
You don't like this song? Oh, it'll change soon. I don't know if there's a change song button. There. Fixed it. Go wash up after brunch yesterday. Oh, I should have like rinsed some stuff first. Oh well. We'll get it all sorted. Yo, what's going on, Driss? How you doing today? Oh, 3 likes. Thank you, folks. Sweet Paul. I'll do my best to check a couple of them out. I really kind of feel guilty when I'm sitting there watching videos. Like, it's nice to support other people. Maybe once I have another line or another device, I can like leave it running. I should probably start doing that actually. Hey, from Russia. How's it going, Kost? Do you pronounce the T? How do I say that? Bones. I can say bones. How you doing today? I'm from Canada, sir. This music's very dramatic. I don't know if you guys can hear the music at all. I can always turn it up or turn it down, depending if you want the music or not. You work? Like you work in Russia? I'm glad you have a job. I don't even know if this needs to be hand washed, but I guess I'm going to hand wash it. It's actually kind of fun. It's at Hitachi. Isn't that like a motorcycle producer, or like a all-terrain vehicle? Isn't that what Hitachi does? If I remember correctly. What do you do? I don't know what you did. What'd you? Oh, Munchkin's pressing buttons on the speaker. Now we've lost our music. Well, in a little bit, yeah. Oh, one sec, folks. Little one was asking for a snack, so we're going to give her some Gabbies. That's what she's asking for.
I don't feel like chewing.
You're going to grab your chair and sit down? Okay. She has to go get her chair, I guess. Turn this up a little bit, sounds cool. Okay, sit down. There you go. Back to her. So how's everyone's day going? Thank you for the likes, folks. 4 likes, much appreciated. You never know how these streams are going to go sometimes. I'm still growing, so it's always nice to get the support, folks. Oh, thank you, Paul. Yeah, it's Epidemic Sound. It's licensed free music that you can use on your streams without getting copyrights. At least it's supposed to be. So far it's worked, so. I think my wife usually puts this thing in the freaking dishwasher.
But
And just this strainer thing, sweetie. It's actually like kind of sharp when my hands are wet. I try my best not to cut myself here. I'll show it to you guys here once I'm done washing it. I think I've got everyone. My OCD's kicking in. And this is what I'm washing. It's a strainer for a pot. So you store it. And when you store it, or I broke it. Come on. Come on. Why aren't you working? Oh, those are lapped. Okay, there we go. But to store it, you close it up like that. And then it pops open and it can fit like multiple size pots or whatever. But my OCD is wanting me to clean each individual petal, and I don't think that's protective. Yeah, this is actually a really little handy device. There we go. Yeah, it can like close right down, so that you can store that in your cupboard like that. When you need it. It's really fun to play with. It doesn't work so well anymore. I used to be able to spin it and make it like do a little dance. No, sweetie, it's sharp. Don't need your little fingers getting all cut up. So yeah, Paul, if you want, you can get this app, and when you're walking down the beach, you can listen to some music. Oh, the wife just came downstairs. I might have to stop my stream. It's only been 19 minutes. Oh man, I screwed up. Okay, she's giving me like a half hour. Do you want me to turn down the music? It's okay? Sweet, guys. We're in the clear. The wife gave me the okay to keep streaming for a little bit. She's like, well, as long as you're doing dishes, then... See, that's the trick. So I gotta try and do this while I'm working and doing dishes and stuff, so I'm allowed to do it. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be allowed to be doing this. My house is too small. Like, I don't even have the separation to, like, have any space for my kid and stuff, so, like, if I wasn't streaming while I was at work, I don't really have the space to, like, comfortably stream unless I want to, like, have her on my lap, fully involved in, like, me gaming or something, but, like, right now it just doesn't seem to work so well when I'm trying to, like, game when she's awake, and then when she's asleep, I don't want to be, like, rude and wake up my kid by talking to my stream too loud or whatever. So right now, it's all just a delicate balancing act, I find. Oh, thanks, Fortnite! Nice, I got some Fortnite vids too, if you want to check them out. I do play when I get the chance. Oh, you brought your bowl out? Thank you, sweetheart. That works. Nice, you might be my first sub of the day. I was at 300 when I started, I think, so. Can you have a granola bar? What does Mom think? Yeah, Mom said okay. Go ahead. This is some weird music. Doesn't even sound like music. Let's switch this. That's too electronic-y. You need to have like some beat going on. You can't just have random noises. I don't know if this is much better. Not really what I was expecting when I went electronic. I would call this like industrial. I wouldn't call this electronic. Industrial has like a darker vibe to it. A lot of like metallic clanky sounds. They're getting their genres confused. This is what happens when you let AI take over. They don't know the difference between industrial and electronic. Is a bear paw the same as a bar? Whatever you want. I think a bar is probably a healthier choice. Since you just had the gummies. That's my bet. Yo, what's going on, Dan? How you doing today? Okay. I think I need to change this music once I'm done washing this spatula. This is horrible. Indeed. I'm not sure the last time you were here, Dan. I'm sorry. I get so many people through these days. I do recognize the name, though. Maybe before Christmas, before December. That was a while back. I had a little bit of a hiatus then. Ooh, some hearts in chat. Thanks, folks. What's up, love? Take it to mom to open, please. Or wait, are you staying out here to eat it? Oh, you're staying out here? Okay, let me dry my hands off and then I'll open it. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thanks for sticking around. Dan, it wasn't too bad, other than up until Christmas, my wife and kid were sick pretty well the whole time for like 3 weeks. But other than that, it was alright. Yeah.
But I wasn't. I'm all better.
You were better on Christmas? Yeah, this music needs to stop. Hold on a sec, sweetie. No, don't kick the speaker. That's not how you stop the music. Let's listen to some disco. Maybe I need to find popular moods. Dreamy. Euphoric. Busy and frantic. Peaceful, sexy. I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Abdul? Is it okay if I call you Abdul? Hey, another sub. Thanks, folks. Hopefully, Dan. Hopefully it goes away. If it doesn't go away, it kills you. That's not funny. See, this is much better. I guess I like disco. Okay, sweetie, I got your bar for you. Banana bar. I think. Banana bread with real chocolate chips. Num num. There you go. Alright, back to washing the spatula. Hope everyone's having a fine Monday. If it's Monday for you, I don't know. There's people from all around the world joining these days. So it might not be Monday for everybody, but thanks, Dan. Yeah, I prefer this. This disco music's much nicer than the last stuff we were listening to. I feel like it's modernized electric disco. It's not like old school disco. It's probably all AI generated, but I do not have money to spend on listening to copyrighted music. I think you can do it. and like the detriment to your stuff is probably very minimal. So every once in a while I will. But what I'm thinking I'll do is if I'm doing streams where I'm listening to copyright music, pretty soon I'll have my fourth wall site up, and I'll be able to share content through there. So I think I might be doing some like live streams with copyright music, and I'll post them there. So if you want to see those, that'll be exclusive content as time goes on. All a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm still trying to figure it all out. I know nothing about what I'm doing, so I have to learn as I go. I've been having fun doing it though. And hopefully I'll be better off in the end, right? That's the main goal. Worst case scenario, I can always go back to working a standard job if things don't pan out, but for as long as those are around, I'm not sure. Go back to moving furniture. Might be a while before the robots steal that one on me, so especially around here, everything's back like old school. Probably be a little bit longer before the robots take over. But we won't talk about that darkness. The last few weeks since the year started, Dan, the new year, I've actually been streaming for most of it. I think I streamed 5 days last week and 5 days the week before, working, having a couple of snow days. Oh, darn. Tried to empty that. That is raunch. Okay, I have to empty the sink here. Let's rinse off what we got in here and rinse some stuff off. Don't want to wash stuff and dirty dips stuff. Why do I have 2 spatulas? Because Mom was using them to make brunch yesterday. So I'm washing them. You thought we only had 1 spatula? Well, I'm happy to tell you we have 2. Oh no, Dan? Where are you at? You know, snow's a double-edged sword. It can be fun, but it's also a pain in the butt to drive in. And so don't be too envious of the snow. I guess it's nice to experience it every once in a while, though. If you haven't experienced snow, I can see the allure. Yes, love. Thank you for what? For the Bluey Hotel? And the grocery store, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. My daughter's thanking me for her Christmas presents. Odd timing while she's in the middle of eating a bar, but whatever, I'll take it. It's nice to be appreciated, I guess. Yes, love. Sweetie, you got food in your mouth. I can't understand you. Oh, yeah. She's always so quiet. It's hard to hear her over the music. Too quiet. Okay, and then there's a couple things out here. We'll fire up another Quick load of dishes. Yeah, she is, Dan. She weaponizes it against you, though. She knows how to pull on the strings, if you know what I'm saying. She's a pretty smart 4-year-old. She's playing like Hogwarts Legacy with me. And she's actually to the point where she's like doing puzzles and stuff, and she's only 4. She's capable like that. I'm not saying that like the puzzles in Hogwarts Legacy are necessarily difficult, but you know, for a 4-year-old to be able to comprehend how to like work their way through one of them, it's kind of impressive to me sometimes. I like esports. I'm not a big sports guy, Dan. Not that I prefer to play a sport. I don't necessarily dislike sports. I just don't like the large crowds, I guess. I don't know. Don't like group mentality. Once too many people think something's cool, I don't like it anymore. I don't know. What type of sports are you into, Dan? Yeah. I got into the World Series for a little bit, just long enough for the Blue Jays to lose. And I told my buddy it was his fault because he was the one who got me to watch it because he came over on Halloween. Freestyle dancing, nice. And do I like to be neat or messy? I try to be neat. My house's level of functionality doesn't always meet my standards. I don't always have places to put stuff. So I do need to do a better job of it, but I prefer to be neat for the most part. Just need to be better organized. Does that make sense? Stuff on crap, so it's gonna have to soak for a second. So soak for a minute, maybe that'll help them out. What type of music do you like to dance to, Dan? Feels like I'm in like a 70s spy movie. Riding down the beach with Charlie's Angels. Wind blowing my hair. Hopefully that clipped in the right spot. Okay. Gonna do a handful of things here. Hold on a second. I want to see if the wife wants coffee. Oh, I forgot, Layla. Hey, Mary. You know what, Mary? I don't hand out moderators too freely, but you're a good lady. You get a moderator. I know you don't swing by very often, Mary, but I'll give you. I think you gave me a mod. I'll give you a mod. And Layla, I forgot. I apologize. It's hard to keep track of these things, especially when people come in with different names and stuff. It's definitely a lot harder for me to keep track of. But now I do remember. Hey, no worries, Mary. How you doing today? What was I doing? I don't remember. That's empty. These are empty. I don't know why I turned the water off. Plan to swing by every time you see me? Oh, thanks, Mary. I try and swing by every time I see you online too. Make sure I drop a like and stuff. If I have the time, I'll sit around and shoot the shit. Well, I got an extra couple inches of snow on the ground this morning when I woke up. So you're probably not quite as cold as me. I think we're, what, -10 or something right now? Ooh, this is funky. But that's a shame. We live in the warm climate to stay warm. You don't want to be cold. It's been so long since I've been to Florida. One day maybe I'll get back there. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. They don't like us beardos over there too much these days. Oh yeah, because you're in the England or UK, right, Layla? So you enjoy your dinner. Thank you for swinging by. Oh yeah, that is pretty brisk. Yeah, see, I do remember a little bit. Takes me a second. I usually need to start talking to someone and before I fully remember who they are. Eventually I'll lose track of everyone. There'll be too many. Hopefully. You've been to Canada, Mary? Nice. Where have you been to? Where did you travel to in the Great White North? Did you come to Ontario? Where I'm at? Well, I gotta get going here. The wife only gave me so much time. Gotta finish up these dishes before I run out of time. Oh wait, I should ask her if she wants a coffee. I'll be right back. You have 6,100 subs? Is that what you're talking about? 6,100 what? I missed up there. Ooh. Toronto, Niagara Falls, Windsor, Sarnielle. Oh, so you've been near me then. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Now you're so far away. Oh, what's my phone yelling at me for? I gotta make the wife a coffee here before I start the dishes back up. I guess we might as well put some more water in these difficult little containers. We had dip with our veggies yesterday. We just get so stuck on. Yeah. We were through all those border towns when we came back from Alberta. We drove back from Alberta. It was quite the drive through the northern Ontario all the way back into southern Ontario. It's funny because it's actually most of the driving happens in Ontario. It's really weird. Well, my dash ended. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay, making my coffee here. Me. Oh, that's awesome, Mary. I don't know any of my family's history really. It kind of annoys me. Okay. Ooh, uh-oh. Phone mounts in a weird spot. Let's see. Think it's gonna hold? Looks like it's holding. I gotta get a better setup. Maybe one day I'll get a tripod or something. Who knows? Okay, now we can make some coffees. Yeah, I think Ontario has the largest population in Canada. Well, Quebec is probably pretty big too. I'm not sure. Let's ask the AI. What province has the largest population in Canada? Ontario is 40% of the country's population. So yes, you would be right, Mary. The majority of the country does live here pretty well. Just short of the majority. We're missing 10%. Now I have to get half a Splenda. Nice. Times were so much simpler back then, weren't they, Mary? Back when we all just got along. So much less to worry about back then. I think that's about half. Only 4-hour drive. I hate driving long distances. That seems like so far away to me. But I don't like spending money on gas. I guess that's part of the problem. No doubt. I know it's probably not good for the environment, but we buy disposable cups to use at home. In case we need to leave the house. It's just easier. I don't know. It makes you feel like you're drinking like a McDonald's coffee when you have your own takeout cups. Alright, just pouring the coffee now. We'll get back to a couple dishes here for a few minutes at least. I wish we owned some islands in the Caribbean. That'd be sick. I would definitely move there as well. I'm gonna take my wife to coffee. Be right back. I forgot the camera was here. Yeah, that's fair, Mary. I hate like high traffic areas, like highways and stuff when they're like packed. I'm used to driving on country roads where there's like no cars. Well, and you always take the road less traveled when you're my type of person, when you're 420 lover from back in the day. Because, you know, we like to drive, we like to smoke. The two things just kind of went together back in the day. Alright, Mary, sounds good. Nice, Mary. We used to get stuff double cupped all the time, and a couple of the stores won't charge for you to get them double cupped. I think you might have stepped away, but then you get to save all the extra cups for yourself. Well, I'm gonna have shovel snow at some point today. Maybe I should try and attach the phone to the shovel again. See how well that goes over. No, maybe not. Ooh, hot. Okay. Alright, come here, you. Canadian selfie stick. Damn straight. Yeah, there we go. Mary, he figured out the name. Now I'm gonna have to title it that. I don't know if you were here for that, Daly, but it was a miserable fail. I should have taken a picture of it. I can redo it though. It was so bad. Like I wasn't sure what I was thinking, but like when I was shoveling, like the camera wasn't, like the angles were just all over the place, and yeah. Well, we didn't get that much snow over the weekend. Thursday we got our big snowstorm, and then we got a little bit again last night, so I should probably go and do some shoveling today. Okay. Let's try and rinse these cups out one last time. Nope, not happening. I'm just gonna rub it with my finger. Oh, that's gross. I don't blame you for not missing shoveling, Mary. Did you see what Dale said about me shoveling or attaching the camera to the shovel though? He called it the Canadian selfie stick. I think he figured out the perfect name for the invention. Me and Mary were having a brainstorming session the other day, trying to figure out what the heck to call it. But you got it there, Dale. There we go. Yeah, they're good enough. I just don't want all this extra dip to be inside my. Ow! That water's hot. Nothing like sticking your finger into 110-degree water. Wasn't thinking that one through. Good enough. That's alright, I'll be fine. Where are you at, Dale? I'm in Ontario. I think what happens is that I run the tank longer, it gets hotter. That makes some sense. Let's wash the school cups first. Ooh. New Brunswick. Ow. Okay, I need to make this a little colder. I like hot water, but this is scalding hot. There we go. I got a bunch of people from the East Coast that watch. I got a lot of Canadians watching. It's nice. Some camaraderie. I got camaraderie with most people watching though. I haven't really had that many people that I've had to kick out or anything. The odd person spamming and stuff, but I don't know. People have been chill with me, I guess. I guess I seem chill enough that they don't want to mess with me too much. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Now all the trolls are gonna be like, hey, this guy, let's get him. It's kind of hard to troll me though. I don't take much at face value when it comes to anything on the internet, so. Everything's a grain of salt. Oh, thanks, Daly. Appreciate it. I grew up in the 90s. At the dawn, we were I've said before, we were the dawn of the trolls. And I definitely did my handful of trolling back in the day, playing video games and stuff with my buddies. So I don't blame people for doing it necessarily. Sometimes it gets old, and sometimes sometimes the tactics are a little dry. When people want to just be racist or something, it's oh man, if you're going to troll, put some effort into it. Don't just say something rude and ignorant and hoping you're going to make someone angry. There's much more entertaining ways to troll people. But that's just me. That's just my personal taste. I remember me and my buddy, Shanks. I feel bad for this kid to this day sometimes still, but we were playing a game called Tibia. It was a little MMO, overhead 2D game. And, put this down a little bit. OCD kicking in with camera angles. That's not good. There we go. I don't know if that's any fair. But anyway, so it was this little MMO 2D overhead game. And it was kind of a bit of fun back in the day. You could only carry so much loot, but you could fill loot containers and drag them around the world. So if you were crafty about it, you'd be able to drag loot containers back to town full of loot and sell them before hopefully no one would steal them because anyone could just like steal your bag. But anyway, we found this one kid, and I think his name was Serial Rapier or something like that. But we just decided to troll him for some reason, and we let him out into the wilderness, and we sent him down a hole that we knew had no way out of, except for like someone to use a rope to pull you out. And we waited for him to die and then pulled out his body and like looted all of his stuff. And then he came back and we're like, oh, we have no clue what happened, man. And like made him go down in the hole again, and like the same it happened like 3 or 4 times. It was pretty bad. You can't believe it. We're like, oh, we tried to save you. Let's go back and get your stuff. And then we'd like hop in the hole, but we'd have like ropes in our belt, and we'd just like pop back up the hole. He'd probably do. You know, kids can be cruel to each other. I think he was a bit younger than we were, but like we were still teenagers, like 16, 15, 16. That was also funny too in the game because you could like stack up boxes, and if you stack them high enough, people wouldn't be able to like walk over them anymore. If they were like 1 high or 2 high, you'd be able to walk over them. So then you could like prepare an area and bring someone over and wait for them to start like fighting monsters, and then go up behind them and like block their escape path. Paperboy. I remember playing that like a few times, I think. My favorite game on Sega, there was like an Olympics game, and one of the like modes in it was hacky sack. And then there were like birds and stuff that would fly over your head, and you could like hit the birds with the hacky sack to get more points and stuff. It was really dumb, but I enjoyed that game. I also had like tennis and a couple of other ones that were kind of like good. Like there was a volleyball mode that was pretty sick in it. Volleyball, yeah. Beach volleyball. What did I do here? Cloth is too bunched up. Need to get this. Yeah, it was a good Sega game. I forget the name of it. I know I can get my Jerry claw through the straw if I try hard enough. It's so hard to remember all those games from back in the day. Well, 8 likes. I think I got a couple subs. Not too bad. Once I get done these couple dishes here, we'll probably call her, because the wife wants to have access to the kitchen and stuff, which I think is fair. It being a Monday though, I really wanted to get live for a little bit, as it is a regular stream day, PA day or not. I should still try and spend some time live with the hour mark, which is a little bit more time than the wife said I could have, so. These straws slow me down a little bit though. Really need to get like a dish mat. Get a little stiff standing here. I'm getting old, I think, folks. Yeah, Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim's awesome. They came out with an Earthworm Jim for 64 that I played, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was PC. I don't know. I remember I definitely played a Earthworm Jim game. Do you remember the game Clay Fighters, I think it was called? There was like it was like a little like wrestling game with like clay creations. I think one of them was like Gumby and stuff, and then there was like a Frosty the Snowman. That game was fun. See, one day, if I was smart, I would make it so I could mount the camera in front of me. Then I don't have to turn my neck at least to keep looking at the camera. Yeah, that game was for 64, I believe. I think it was also like banned in some countries back in the day. Remember how, like, back in the day, the ratings on video games actually used to, like, mean something? And you would go to buy a game, and they'd be like, oh, we need to see your ID. This game's for adults only, or blah, blah, blah. But then you'd go to the video store and be able to rent the exact same game, and the guy behind the counter wouldn't, like, give a shit whatsoever. So you go home and start playing, like, one of the ones was, like, Manhunt, I think, where you got to, like, off people in very gruesome ways, which I can understand why maybe people like banned it, or like you had to be an adult to play it. But oh man, those video stores always had the loophole of getting around freaking having to show ID. Just go and pay some teenager. Let me run the. You don't look old. I'm 18 for sure. Just give it to me. You played that game? Nice. Yeah, that was a gruesome game. Hey, Jess from Scotland, nice. I've had England, I've had Russia, I've had Scotland today. Oh, wonder where else people have been from today. Canada, the States. So that's 5 countries today. Oh, I want to get a map to ping every country that like watches me while I stream and like hang it on my wall, because I thought that'd be kind of a like cool thing to show. But then I could like do a live stream where I'm trying to get every country to view me during that stream. I guess there's nowhere to like validate it, but yeah, I remember, Jeff. The name looks familiar to me. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, appreciate the hundos, folks. 9 likes, pretty good for an hour. Seems like I'm averaging like 10 likes at least a stream these days, which is pretty good for a guy who was known 6 months ago. So I appreciate the support, folks. Much obliged. One day when I have money, I'll be able to show my appreciation and send out some shirts and stuff to my subscribers. That'd be my plan, at least. I'll do giveaways with my own merch. Free copies of my books and shit. Because for some reason people are going, well, read my books. I don't know why, but if you want to just read nonsense, then I guess my books might not be the worst thing in the world. the world of robots, all you have is being a genuine human being. And all you can do is hope that sells. That's essentially it, right? It's gonna get tougher and tougher out there. Okay, I got like 3 more things to wash. I'll have to ask the wife how long she wants me to go here, because I could wash another couple things, like the thermos. She might want me to wash that. I think she does. It's a brand new thermos Munchkin got for Christmas. Or I think my wife got it for Christmas. I'm not sure. Somebody got it for Christmas. It's for Munchkin, but it might have been for my wife. I'm not sure how that worked out. This is very funky. Kind of reminds me of some Daft Punk. Their Random Access Memory album, I believe. You guys Daft Punk fans? I love Daft Punk. I grew up with them as a kid. It's a shame they split ways or whatever. I think they've retired now. Unless they've changed, went back on that, but last time I checked they had retired. Oh, hot! Or maybe they just weren't coming out with new music. Maybe it's not that they're retired, they're just not making new music, I'm not sure. Alright, let's rinse this off. Woo! Splash water all over the floor while I'm at it. Why not? Oh, we got hair in the sink somewhere. Ah, making a mess. Always making a mess with this water. Wish I had a deeper sink. I guess that'd be worse on the back. I don't know. Got hair in my dishcloth. Wonder where that came from. I have no clue. Well, I can always do a couple dishes later, folks. So I'm just gonna end here, I think. Go see what the fam's up to, what we want to do. So I appreciate everyone swinging by for today. Not sure how the day's gonna play out yet. Might do something more at home later. Might try and do a shoveling snow stream. I'm not sure how that's gonna work though. But we'll just see with time, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace out. Have a good day. For now. My fingers are wet.